Okay? Anthony, do you drink? Antonio, do you drink? You ever go to a bar? Okay, next time you're at a bar, take a napkin, just start doodling on it, watch what happens. The bartender will come over to see what you're doing. The people next to you, they'll want to see what you're doing. Okay, it's human nature. Okay, it's part of controlling the process. I'm also giving him visual aids. And how many times did I say 1,046?
A lot.
A lot. I'm not going to give up any money until I have to. I'm not afraid to go back to Luis and get help. I'm not afraid to go back to JR. I'm not afraid to go back to Ed and get help. But I'm not going to go back to them until I have exhausted every strategy I know to get the customer to say yes. Is this rocket science?
No.
No. But is there some fairly serious studying and practicing that has taken place for me to get to this point?
Yes.
Yes. Look, I know what my IQ is. Okay, it's 3 points below normal in this room. I guarantee it. I know my math skills. They're awful. Okay? But the only math I'm using here is division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. There's no algebra, there's no calculus, there's no quantum mechanics. It's simple mathematics. The mathematics, I like to use mathematics because it's the most exact of sciences. Okay, Ed can't argue with any of these numbers. They're all the truth. Okay, it doesn't mean he has to agree with them, but he can't argue with my numbers. Math is a tremendous way to help a customer say yes, but it's all set up by the story. All right, everybody knows there's two things about cars, car payments. What's number one?
Interest or purchase.
No. Well, let's talk about, there's two things about cars and trucks. Number one, everybody knows. What's that?
They depreciate.
They're going to depreciate. Number two, nobody knows. By the way, you know why I learned this? I learned it from a Harley-Davidson motorcycle general manager.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it in the car business. I take it everywhere I go. No one in the car business has ever seen this. Okay? Everybody knows vehicles depreciate, but did you know? Do you have a car payment? What's your car payment?
200.
200. Okay. What kind of car do you have?
BMW.
What is it?
It's 2013, so
Well, that's okay. What'd you pay for it?
13,000.
Okay. How long ago was that?
2 years.
How long did you finance it for?
64 months, I think.
64 months. I've never heard of that. 66 maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. What's that, 5.5 years?
Yep.
What do you think, what will that that BMW be worth in 5 years?
Probably
5,000?
2,500, 5,000.
25?
I'd say 2,500.
2,500. Divide 2,500 by 66.
$37.87.
So your payment's only $163 a month, your net payment. Because when you pay it off, you're going to have a $2,500 asset. All right? So you're paying $200 to own it, but you're only paying $167 to drive it. Do you feel better now? But you still have to write the check for $200. Okay? I've had customers go, so let me get this straight. Is my payment going to be $846 or is it $1040? It's going to be $1046. I had one guy say, what can I tell my wife? I said, you can tell her it's $846, but you have to use the term net. Okay? That's the net payment. All right.
Steve.
Yes.
I have a question actually. Like when they came up with they want to know the interest rates, the APR, and also I'm gonna do it outside of finance. How can you do that? How can you deal with that?